Welcome to another OTG video. My name is Roger and welcome to Cayo Perico. Today we're going to revisit the Lockheed F-35C and give it another handling test flight. We had issues with the landing gears skipping us off the runway when trying to land, and it's been about 3 years since the last one. And we're testing the new computer and Rockstar editor for lagging again, using a fast mover flying low level over land. Say hello to the squadron's flight surgeon, Lieutenant Commander Carol Walker of the U.S. Navy. She's going to take this airframe through its paces. This is the Lockheed F-35C, the carrier-capable variant of the three models. This one has a larger wing to achieve slower speeds needed for carrier approaches. This variant became operational in 2019. The wings also fold to make room on the carrier deck when not flying. The landing gear is stronger and reinforced compared to the A and B models. A launch bar and tailhook are the other features not needed on the other variants. First maneuver will be a minimum radius figure 8 into an unrestricted climb ending in an Immelmann. Man, we lost some altitude on that first turn. Gotta give it some opposite rudder on the next one to see if it fixes that. All right, kids, you need to give it some rudder to keep the F-35C from losing altitude in a turn. Now for an inside loop landing gear deployed in idle controller speed, followed by an outside loop. We're going to abort, doesn't like outside loops at idle. The F-35B variant we tested a while back had no issue doing this at all. This is why we test mods and stuff here at the 133rd. Carol is going to perform some jinking and do a low level over Cayo Perico to test for lagging and frames per second loss. testing the roll rate and some super maneuverability after that. Okay, heading to Lycia to show you the runway skipping this mod is prone to doing. We figured out a remedy to that. Didn't really do it that time, but as you can see, this mod has a very fast approach speed. We're gonna bleed off some by braking on approach and actually shutting off the engine before touchdown and feather the brakes. But first, we're going to attempt to replicate the issue we mentioned. There it is right there. It seems like a wheel of either main locks up and pull the aircraft to one side or the other. Mods act differently for each directory and computer. Remember, we're making the original GTA 5 directory do stuff it wasn't designed for, so your mileage may vary. Here we go, feathering the air brakes on approach and shutting down the engine just before touchdown to stop the skip, then off and on with the brakes. And there you have it. Now we can really use this mod. One thing we did forget to test was an engine-out dead stick handling. We'll do it on the next video. It looks like we're going to be doing more aviation stuff in the interim. LSPDFR went on vacation on us. Like we said, your mileage may vary. Modding GTA 5 has its challenges. If we didn't like troubleshooting and weren't using the content to practice video editing, we would more than likely be giving this up. It's more than a notion with the updates and stuff. But we still like doing this compared to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. GTA is child's play in comparison, a much higher learning curve with Flight Simulator in both playing it and creating videos. But we will eventually get a hold of that also. You never stop learning no matter what it is. We hope you liked the video. See you next time.